Assalamu alaikum children. I hope everything is okay at your end. This is Shazia Rana, your computer teacher. Today is 30th June. It's 4:10 and I'm starting your computer science class session number 4. Previously, I have sent you a link of a video and I want you to see that video because we are supposed to discuss the early ages computer inventions and their inventors. So let's see the video first. Furthermore, we will be moving towards the presentation. Okay.
History of computers. 2500 BC. The abacus. Abacus is the first known calculating machine used for counting. It is made of beads and rods. It is mainly used for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. 1614 AD. Napier's bones. Napier's bones was invented by John Napier, a Scottish mathematician. A set of bones consisted of 9 rods, one for each digit, 1 through 9, and a constant rod for the digit 0. 1633 AD. The slide rule. It was invented by William Outred. The slide rule is embodied by the two sets of scales that join together with the marginal space between them. 1642 AD. Rotating wheel calculator. It was first developed by a French philosopher, Blaise Pascal. It consists of keys and levers. This is a predecessor to today's electronic calculator. 1822 AD. The difference engine. It was built by Charles Babbage, British mathematician and engineer. Babbage is called the father of today's computer. 1890 AD. Hollerith tabulating machine. It was developed by Herman Hollerith. It was designed by using punched cards. Generation of computer. First generation from 1940 to 1956. Vacuum tube. The first generation of computer used vacuum tubes for circuitry and magnetic drums for memory. It can solve.
Okay, children, this was all about a small intro of the previous inventions of computer science, which was not computer science, computers, computer hardware, and their inventors. There were many inventions has been made in dark ages, and their inventors have been created, and they have been gone through many processes to find out how to go for a good computer system. There is a particular timeline. We have to go through it first. Let me share you a screen. Okay, children. This is all about early computing machines and their inventors. Previously, the computing machines which were developed in dark ages, we are supposed to see what was those machines and who are their inventors. This is first of all the first calculating device invented about 5000 BC, and initially it was used for trading transactions. The abacus, which was invented about 5000 BC in Asia Minor, and still it is in use in today's time, that is in USA. But in Europe, it is almost discarded, and they're not no more using it. Um, Here I want to show you the real abacus. Right now, it is in my hand. This is abacus. Okay, this is the right actual sides of the um abacus. If I'm holding it like this, it will be wrong. Okay, so this is the actual side. Now how it will be working? Here I have mentioned that initially it was used for trading transaction. How this device can be used as trading transaction? Let me guide you, let me help you out here. See, here are few list of beads. Okay, it's a rod of beads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So first one will be counted as ones, next one will be counted as tens, then hundreds, then thousands, then 10,000s, then lakh, then millions, and then further they were moving forward on. Okay, and then how do they count it? How do they calculate it? They will be calculating it like this. They are keeping it on the floor, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. When it is 4 done, then they put this upper bead upside 5, and they started moving from the downside. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Okay, I hope it all clear. So if it is 3 from this side and 10 from this side, so this is ones and these are tens. 10 from this side and 3 from this side, so it will be 13. Okay, I hope it's all clear. This is abacus, early ages abacus. Okay, let's move on further. Napier's bones. This device is invented by Mr. John Napier in 1612. He have launched this, and he have mentioned actually number of scales over here. If you can see my mouse arrow over here, he has introduced the concept of multiplication by putting the numbers and values on the scales. He have joined all the scales together in a vertical format, and he was starting the numbers in vertical and horizontal combination, so it will be creating a concept of multiplication. Okay, I will be showing up you the Napier's bones devices video furthermore, inshallah, so you will be finding out more details of concept of multiplication. Okay, after 1612, in 1622, the slide rule has been launched. Slide rule, what is that? Slide rule was actually a device, a concept of calculation which can provide us four operations. Four operations: addition, multiplication, division, subtraction. All four operations will be done by this. If we're talking about this, where my mouse cursor is moving, it is of cylindrical shape. ठीक है, ये सिलेंडर की शेप में है. Slide rule was first invented as originally cylindrical. इसमें जितने भी cylinders हैं, cylinder के ऊपर इस तरह से scales लगे होते थे और उन scales पे numbers embedded होते थे. So for that, people can have the idea of multiplication and division too. It was launched in 1622 and it is actually based on Napier's idea. इससे पहले जो 1612 में डिवाइस बनाई थी जॉन नेपियर्स ने, ये उसी की बेसिस पर ये डिवाइस बनी थी. It also introduced logarithm concept. Previously, it was in cylindrical shape. Furthermore, it was moved on a ruler-based device. If you can see, check out my mouse cursor over here. This is the scale, and this is one of the glass slide which is moving on it. There are multiple symbols over here through which we can find out the number which are placed and embedded on the scales. Okay, so these number given accuracy of all four operations, right? Pascaline. You can find out this device easily because there are few wheels over here, if you can see, wheels or turbos here. It is again given a concept of abacus. In abacus, what we were having ones, tens, hundreds, lakhs, and 10 lakhs, and furthermore, here it is having, look at the screen. Here it is having ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and lakhs. This is the initial level of machine. Furthermore, it was exceeded towards the 20 numbers, 20 trillions or number of options तक ये जाता था. It was launched in 1640. So look at the time duration. 1612 was Blaise Pascal. 1622 was that slide rule, and now 1640 Pascal. And after every 10 to 12 years, they are bringing up one more device. It was the first operating model called arithmetic machine. Previously there was no particular model. It was only the scales through which we find out the numbers. Here they are having a particular arithmetic machine which are rotating and providing us the answers. The owner of Pascaline is Mr. Blaise Pascal. His name was Blaise Pascal. Okay, analytical engine. Analytical engine was the um, a big success in computers world in 1820. Previously, the last machine was in 1640. So after almost 200 years, analytical engine was developed by Mr. Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage. Charles Babbage is actually a person. Charles Babbage is actually a person who has been called as father of computers because he have worked a lot in it. He have tried to add up a mill on it, so through which they were moving the system and providing the output also. Moving the system, they were not pushing the system, they were moving the system. सिस्टम को वो चलाते थे थ्रू पंच कार्ड्स और उसका कोई ना कोई आउटपुट आता था. That is why it was very famous at that time. I'm talking about 1820. And this was the first machine which was having the storage power of 1,000 numbers. It was the first time, the first machine which was having the storage power of 1,000 numbers. Unfortunately, it's an unfortunate that there was no documentation made by Mr. Babbage. This was the drawback of this personality, that he have worked a lot in it. He spent a lot of time on it, but unfortunately, he didn't made any of the documentation to maintain the machine. Not only to maintain the machine, but to develop the machine also. But the invention which he has been made, that was punch card. Furthermore, it was used in many machineries. Tabulating machine. We are talking about Charles Babbage, and it was 1820, and almost around 1889, almost around 70 years, one more machine has been launched by Mr. Herman Hollerith. That was tabulating machine. You can see the picture of this. These are the tabulations. Tabulating machine was launched in 1889, and it was using the punch cards. Punch card was actually a set of instruction on one card, and those were previously using in the business machines too. So they have used the punch card as the input for the machinery. They were inserting the punch card in the machine, and then machine process it. I think there are somebody's waiting for me to admit them up. Okay. Mr. Herman Hollerith was the founder of Tabulating Machine Company. Herman Hollerith, who was the owner of this tabulating machine, he was actually the founder of Tabulating Machine Company in 1896. Around 16 after 16 years, उन्होंने कंपनी लॉन्च की और उस कंपनी का नाम रखा टेबुलेटिंग मशीन कंपनी, डिवाइस के ही नाम पर रखा. डू यू ऑल अवेयर ऑफ इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस मशीन? IBM का नाम सुना है आपने कभी? यकीनन सुना होगा. So tabulating machine company is actually a base of international business machines. That company was renamed with International Business Machines in 1924. 1924 को बहुत पुरानी बात नहीं है, कुछ सिर्फ 100 साल पुरानी ही बात है आज से. ठीक है. I hope it's clear. Okay. After tabulating company, there was a big change in the market in that age. Before tabulating machine, the time was called as dark ages or middle ages, you can say. But after 1924, after tabulating machine, there was another era developed that was known as modern age. That was known as modern age. Yes, Urbano? Urbano, you are saying something? Yes, Urbano? Urbano, you are saying something?
No, ma'am.
Uh,
Ma'am,
you, you are raising your hand actually. Okay. After tabulating machine, there are rapid changes in the market then, and we have got lot of inventions coming up with the name of Boolean algebra. Algebra is not only algebra, it converted into Boolean. The computer circuitries, computer system scale और numbers से निकल के circuits और transistors में चला गया. Electronic typewriters came up. Binary algebra came up. Binary is the number of ones and zeros only. So binary algebra came up. Mathematical equations were being solved by computer system. All work, but all the efforts were drowned down. सारी मेहनत ज़ाया हो गई. When so many new scientists came in the market, जब बहुत सारे नए लोग मार्केट में आना शुरू हुए और हरमन हॉलरथ फास्ट बन गया. कैसे? So many new scientists came in market and competition started. Huge development in technology. 1924 के बाद बहुत सारे लोग मार्केट में आ गए क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग सीख रहे थे. So many people came in the market. They were tried to develop so much thing in the technology and they kept behind Mr. Herman Hollerith. उनके आइडियाज तो यूज किए लेकिन हरमन हॉलरथ को फास्ट बना दिया. उनकी सारी मेहनत वेस्ट हो गई. नए लोग नई नई चीजें ले आए. This was the time of dark age and middle age. 1924 से पहले का जो वक्त था, that was known as dark age and middle age. Further, when computer technology made rapid changes, it distributed in generations of computers. 1924 के बाद जितना भी development हुआ, that is far better than the middle and dark ages. बहुत तेजी से changes आए. It was so much rapid changes. नई से नई चीजें रोज रोज मार्केट में आती गई आती गई आती गई. If we are talking about those inventions from 1924 till now, so we cannot call it modern age. We can call it generations of computers. So now the computer system is being launched in 1924, but now the generations are there. Okay, so generations of computers we are going to study in the next class. Okay, this is all from my side for this presentation. So let's talk about the topic. I'm unmuting your microphones. So I'm giving you a few questions. Just answer me for that. I hope you have got each and every word of mine. Now tell me, what is abacus? If you are notifying somewhere, अगर आप कहीं लिख रहे हैं, so note it down. Abacus is the first calculating device invented in China 5000 BC. Abacus पहली कैलकुलेटिंग डिवाइस थी चाइना में इन्वेंट हुई थी 5000 BC, बिफोर क्रिश्चियनिटी से पहले. ठीक है. So if I ask what is abacus, abacus is the first calculating device invented in China 5000 BC. Okay, understand? Okay. Now tell me, what device made by I'm sorry. What device made by John Napier? Tell me. I can't hear you. You can unmute yourself and answer my question. What device made by John Napier? John Napier has invented Napier's bones in 1612. The device name was Napier's bones. Why it was calling as bones? Because there were a small slim scales. Bones की shape के slim scales थे. That is why it was called as bones, Napier's bones. And it was first given the concept of multiplication. Okay? Okay, what is the concept of slide rule? What is the concept of slide rule? Slide rule का क्या concept है? Slide rule was previously in a cylindrical shape, and then furthermore it was in a sliding shape. Slide rule was with the number of scales in a cylindrical shape. It was consisting of number of numbers, and those combination of numbers are giving multiplications and division answers. Okay. Okay. Who is Charles Babbage? Musa. Who is Charles Babbage? Aisha, please answer me. Who is Charles Babbage? Charles Babbage was father of computers, and he was the founder of analytical engine. Okay, he was known as father of computers. He have worked a lot to invent his invention, but unfortunately he didn't made any of the documentation. That's why each and everything gone in drain, and and he is no more. His invention is no more. It is just a part of the museum. But the concept he has been used, that was the punch card, was further utilized by Mr. Herman Hollerith, and that was used in tabulating machine. Can somebody explain me about the tabulating machine? Tabulating machine is the machine which was um, being given an input through punch cards. tabulating machine एक ऐसी machine थी जिसको input देने के लिए हम punch cards use करते थे. And that tabulating machine company was currently the company which are very much well known, that is International Business Machine. The base of International Business Machine was tabulating company founded by Mr. Herman Hollerith. Clear? After 1924 there was rapid changes in the market, and those changes are known as generations of computers. And before 1924 all the inventions are known as the part of dark ages and middle ages. Okay, I hope everything is clear.
मैम आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Okay, Alicia, I'm just closing my lecture over here. It is all in all from my side. I'm giving you a homework on WhatsApp and you can collect it from there. Okay, thank you and Allah Hafiz.
अल्लाह हाफिज.